Conscious leaders view themselves as trustees of the business, seeking to nurture and safeguard it for future generations, not to exploit it for the short-term gains for themselves or current stakeholders. This quote comes from Conscious Capitalism, Liberating the Heroic Spirit of Business. This book is the manifesto, if you will, of the Conscious Capitalism movement. Folks, this quote about leadership speaks to family business. I mean, this is family business. You may have seen a statistic floating around that only 30% of family businesses make it to the second generation. There are a lot of caveats to that figure, but it shows the challenge of stewardship, the caretaking needed to building a business that can be passed on to the next generation. And for a business to survive, family or otherwise, a new generation of leaders must be developed. Conscious capitalism is the ideal foundation on which to mentor and coach this new generation, because the higher purpose and values that it holds align so well with the next generation's desire for socially responsible, equitable businesses. Businesses that do good while they make money. So what does it mean to be a conscious leader? Just what you think it does. Someone who's awake. I mean, that's obvious, but it's true. To be conscious is to be awake, to be aware, actively engaging with the world around you. It's not an easy thing to do. Our natural predisposition, our biological preference as humans is routine. It's to go with the flow. But we have the capacity to do more, and conscious capitalism provides a framework to develop leaders for this new approach to business. Conscious leadership isn't a one-size-fits-all model either. We're talking about human beings working together after all. But there are qualities that conscious leaders share. The first of which starts with you. Conscious leaders are authentic. They know their higher purpose, their true north, as it were. Now, authenticity sounds warm and fuzzy, but it requires that you take a hard look at yourself, asking yourself if you're following your passion, aligning your values with your actions, building a better world not just for yourself, but everyone else too. Conscious leaders use their emotional intelligence. Like it or not, we are emotional creatures, and learning how not to let our emotions get the better of us is essential. It's one of the things I wish I had more of working in my family's business. Emotional intelligence means using empathy to appreciate the other stakeholders. We can't hide behind spreadsheets and financial statements and ignore the human element of what we do in business. Spiritual intelligence is another. Yeah, you heard that right. Spiritual intelligence is your ability to put your values and your purpose into action, that you don't park them at your office door, that as a leader you work them into the higher purpose of your business. Spiritual intelligence includes your moral judgment, so you're able to discern right from wrong when making those tough business decisions. Then there's systems intelligence, which is seeing the bigger picture and appreciating how things are interconnected and interdependent between all the stakeholders. When you understand the interdependency of things, you're in a better position to prevent problems before they arise. There are other qualities to conscious leaders, but you get the idea. This steadfastness, this thoughtful action grounded in higher purpose allows you, and ultimately your business, to remain calm and focused throughout the storms of downturns or upheavals in the market. This doesn't mean that every business will survive or should survive. Conscious capitalism isn't naive that way. It recognizes the creative destruction of free market capitalism. The world continually evolves and changes. Business must change too. But with conscious leaders at the helm, leaders who take the long view, who mentor and develop the team members they serve, you increase the odds of business surviving for the long term. For family business, it means beating that 30% statistic I mentioned at the beginning. To put another way, better leaders equal a better world. And who doesn't want to live in a better world? Until next time, I wish you, your family, and your business the very best. Take care.